Greetings, saints. As we're getting ready, we're at roughly getting ready to enter Shabbat, the day before our fast begins. My prayer is that throughout this coming Sabbath, you will have the joy and rest of the Lord come upon you. I just wanted to mention some quick notes before we enter in. Number one, I pray that you all have been prayerfully considering what you would fast from. And just a reminder, the progressive fast, we know it can get intense for a lot of people. And so if this is your first time fasting or whatnot, and find that you might not be able to manage the intensity of progressing as in each week giving up something, then settle with what you can do. Because altogether, this is something personal between you and the Lord. So if you can't find three things that you need to give up, choose one thing and stick with it through the 21 days. If you find you got to, do the two. Split the 21 days in half or however you want. The key is us calling out to the Lord and willing to give a sacrifice of something that we think we need and then put God in place of that sacrifice. This is something that should help you as you begin to struggle through your journey. Reach out to the Lord when you're finding, oh, the crutch I used to, I used to sit down and binge watch shows or eat snacks. Now, instead of binge watching shows, you're reaching out for the Lord. Or instead of reaching for a snack every time you eat, you might stop and say a prayer. The key thing is for it to be a sacrifice. Suggesting that you will fast from something you don't really do. Like I know some people say, well, I'm going to fast from eating breakfast when they never ate breakfast to begin with. Those kind of things are not a sacrifice, and you will reap the reward of what you're willing to put in. I also want to add, though, for some of us, there may be health issues that you are not able to fast, and that's okay. Stay continual in prayer. Maybe what you might be able to do, and this is something I encourage, during the 21 days, incorporate intermittent fasting. Do what they call the 8-16 window, as in 8 hours of the day is when you're permitted to eat. And for the other 16, refrain from eating, giving your digestive tract a rest, allowing your body to recuperate, and you could spend more time devoted in prayer and seeking the Lord. This fast, though, for those of us who have done it before, we know it can get intense, can get difficult. There comes a time when you're like, I just want this. I just want whatever I gave up back for a moment. And my suggestion is in those times, seek the Lord. Lastly, regarding prayer, I just want to remind you guys, when your prayer times come, within that little time slot, and it's, I believe, 3 hours time slots, that is a time you can post a prayer, whether it is written down or in a voice note. Part of the reason why I encourage the posting, it allows us to be accountable, that we have to be consistent with what we're doing. And it allows others to notice if we go missing, and we can begin to pray for each other. Because during this fast, I tell you, things will begin to happen. It may get very difficult. But the key is to hold on to God and use this community support to help us through. In some cases, you might miss your time. Don't feel bad. If you missed your time, you still got the rest of the day to post and catch up. The key is consistency. The key is building up a habit. And that is what we're also trying to do. So feel free, because I do know some people out there don't have the ability to be consistent, maybe because of work. They work shift work. Their hours are all over the place, however it may be. The key is posting and getting in, showing that you're committed to go through. It's something for you. And within these 21 days, I know God will do great things. I hope if anybody has any questions, please feel free to just message out and contact me. I look forward to this journey with you all. And oh, I don't know if you hear my kids in the background. I apologize about that. But God be praised. May your Shabbat that is coming be blessed. And may you continue in the Lord. God bless, saints. Look forward to seeing you guys soon. And all I could say is God bless. Everybody have a happy Sabbath. Take care.